Hello everybody and good post Thanksgiving. I just want to show you what's going on at Callas Rennsport. We've got a couple of early 911s here. I have to admit this white one's mine. The red one, we put a 3.2 liter engine in it with adapt fuel injection. That's going to be fun. The owner's going to come and drive it today. John's got some Carrera GT stuff going on. So we're going to put in an electric rear wing and an exhaust system and do some service work, right? All right, John, I'm going to walk around. Thank you. So we've got just a whole mix of cars and engines in today. I see Eddie's coming outside. Hi, Eddie.
Hey, Tony. What's going on?
Very good. Thank you. So we have a 356 engine out that's been modified heavily from SCAT. So it is a little bit of a mess right now, but we'll get there. We have a beautiful, I believe this is this is probably a paint to sample color, which I don't have right offhand, but beautiful 993 turbo. We have our 914 restoration moving along really well. Slowly but surely, she's coming together. Little by little, you can see how beautiful everything is. But the interior is one of the next on the list of items to complete. But she's going to be very enjoyable to drive. I'm waiting for the wheels to get refinished. I think they just came in. We bought a set of used wheels, and things aren't absolutely finished yet, so no compliments or comments about how you feel, please. We did restore the bumpers. They're absolutely beautiful. And we put in some European light housings with lenses. These are the real deal, no crazing, and they have the raised lettering, as you can see, and numbers. We have a 964 RS in for a flaking evaporator core, which we replaced. And I want to warn everybody that when you replace an evaporator core, you need to make sure you coat it. I think we use Gulf Coat from Modine. It's a blue material. This is one of our collections of 8G material for 68 and earlier, pre-DIN or ISO 911s, Porsches. We could do 356s, but this is everything. And this collection has really helped us along the way. If you notice the castle nuts, there's a gentleman that's really helped us get this all together. Number one, we finished years ago, and it's been here as a guide also for me to do number 19. And yes, I will be swapping the bolts around for the rear control arms. This is the best way for me because the bolt can come out with the gearbox in the car, but I'm going to swap them around. Enough people have given me trouble over that. But if you take a look, everything has the proper markings. These are place bolts, but this is still an 8G and K-Max. So I do have some others to put in, and this car is well on her way to getting assembled. I found some R12 the other day. I am a fan of R12. That's all I want to use. But here's the axles, the Nadella axles out of this. They're going to go into this R. They are the motorsport style and very rare, very hard to get, believe it or not. I just got a bunch of nuts and bolts back from the plater that are ready to go. And if you look, you can see the markings are beautiful on them. Now, you may say, well, that's a 10G. No, that's a 10-9. A G is actually in capital letters. So we'll get to that. I'll find one for you. But that's an 8.8. But as you see here, let me find a G for you so you can see the capital letter G. That's another 10-9. There we go. That should be, no, that one's kind of rubbed off a little bit, but these, there you go. You can kind of get a good idea of the G. But this is the way to restore a very expensive, rare Porsche. And the G is not in lowercase. The G is in uppercase. So they all get wired so they don't touch each other. And slowly but surely we'll get through it and unbundle all of these. We are also restoring, here's another G bolt. See that? That's the only proper fastener to use on a vintage 911. The fan was refinished. As you see, it's kind of unique looking with a gold tone tint to it. And then we also have a lot of phosphated components that we use. And I'm always ordering different things to try them, depending on what. Check that one out. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, that's gonna go on this beautiful 911R. I'm always trying different parts from Porsche to see what will look good, what will match, and then we're just cutting the wire off of these. I did install some yesterday, but I am not totally happy with the finish on this one. This one looks pretty good, but we're not quite there yet. So you can see the phosphated washer, the split lock, and soon I'll be putting the ball joint. This is a new ball joint. I'll be putting the ball joint bolts in, and there's a sleeve that goes in here for the strut, etc. So that's what we say goes into the making the last 10% of a restoration, a proper restoration. It takes a lot of work. It doubles the amount that it costs to do the car, to restore the car. We have a little bit of everything in today, from standard 993s and 356s. We have a low mileage turbo GT3 RS to have the rollover bar removed, etc. So that's kind of what we've got going. Another RS there, another 993. We have a Panamera in for some water damage. That always gets expensive. Good morning. I'll be right there, man. Thank you. Hello. This has my heart. This 320i. I mean, how often do you see super clean 320i's? They ended in 83, and we've got some fuel injection work to do here. But man, I started working for BMW in 83 and was working in the dealer when these cars were still new. And I think I gotta have one. This 52 356 is beautiful. Iris Blue 993, and a little bit of everything. The 991.2, you can tell by the openings for the intercoolers. We're getting some spark plugs replaced here. But you don't want to wait too long on the spark plugs. We have a PDK transmission that has an inner seal leak. See the plastic pan? And up in here is a port where if the oil's coming from there, you know the inner seal is leaking. So that's going to be an interesting one. We'll see what we can do without taking that transmission out. And then a beautiful 997. Hello, Bill. Hello. So let's go see how Tom and Bill are doing. These are our restoration guys. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
So what they're doing is they're going through the parts book and looking at the actual DIN spec of each fastener. You can see it's listed in there. And, excuse me, the coding and whatnot.
Original part numbers.
Original part numbers, and if they change, you know the parts are different.
Right.
We have a 75 Carrera. We have some fasteners for an engine for a 75 Carrera here, so that'll be going together. And the rear sway bar from our buddies over at Unobtainium. Thank you so much. Don't pay any attention to that Gimo parking brake cable. That's a thorn in my side right there. Not a huge fan of the Gimo cables. You know, they are what they are, but you do what you can. But generally, you will source Porsche. All right. Well, I hope that was interesting for you. We've done what we can, and hopefully we'll see you again. Thank you.